EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On second down, here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. The Bengals at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Jackson will throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's got a first down. That's his first catch. Remember, he's the NFL leader in that category at the midway point.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throw caught by Musgrave. Touchdown Bengals! Luke Musgrave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. A quick throw caught by Rice. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
You talk about this Bengals defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. First down, Brissett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Once more, it's Brissett. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But
Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after 1. Now Jackson on first down. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 3rd down, Jackson. A short throw to Musgrave. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill shedding the tackle and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to... Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's got it. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Gibbs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And the Bengals on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. Now receiver in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Nick Needham. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 52 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got London on a slant. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. A short throw to Musgrave. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. This pass is caught by London. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A gear for Walker running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Brissett. He finds his man complete. It's Connor. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
19, set. Go.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Brissett.
Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, just say thank you, Mr. QB. That ball gets tipped in the air, and they come out with a 1st down.
You've said it before, sometimes better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, but what you have to do as a defender, that ball's in the air, you've got to go up and get it, and at worst, knock it to the ground.
On 1st and 10, Brissett.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And running with power here.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have opened the lead up to 30. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A pitch comes to Walker. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And quickly they get to the line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. They run again with Walker. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
It was DJ Johnson on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Bengals on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. To try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And just shutting him off there.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
From the gun, here's Brissett.
He completes this to Walker.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Here's Austin.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bengals,
they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the struggles intensify as they drop